Now, if you're out there, Roofy, yeah, now we know how that geometric tangent point's working out for you, don't we? Yeah? Not well. I'll trim it out and put your name on it. Glen Williamson. Utterly stupid. That will be the title of the video. Because, like I say, they came here and told us you don't understand what our geometry works, clown shoes. That'll be you, Glen, the clown. In the clown shoes, not understanding about how you can't bend tangents.
To the exact size of the length of two corresponding longitude lines.
Exactly
that. It can't, because it's the latitude and longitude grid.
So there's no changing the radius value. Once we debunk the radius value, that's it. Game over.
They start arguing with them about refraction instead of understanding that, no, you remember you saying it, Nathan, flat earthers don't realise when they've won. It's like, no, we've won. It's over.
Yep.
We've won.
I dropped that pretty quickly, right? Yes, I did used to say, don't recognise when you've won. And what I could have done if I'd have laboured that point at that moment, what is this, 3 years ago, right, was to stress the importance of the tangent requirement. Like, you need a straight line to the horizon. It's your geometric assertion. That's part of the geometry. It's the base of the geometry. You've got to have a straight line to a horizon on a sphere for your geometry. Okay, that would have been, I wouldn't have given it that concisely, but that's what I could have taken the direction of, you don't know when you've won. Why didn't I? Well, I'll tell you why. Because of the long game that I played instead. At some point, I recognised that this ignorance was devastating. And it's far better to drag that out to highlight how devastating it is. Ruhif being a case in point. At the point that he asked you in your comments, what's wrong with having a bent line to the spherical surface? When all I've done for the last 2 years is say, how's that geometric horizon working out for you, Ruhif? That's me asking him how the straight line to the tangent point of his sphere he imagines he's living on is working out for him. That straight line that died with the black swan. So now, what is it, 2 or 3 years later, I can put on a really dumb voice and go, what's that, Roofy? Why can't you have a bent line? Yeah, don't you know what a fucking tangent is, you retard? Yeah, that's what I can do now. And really rub it in. Just how stupid Ruhif is. I can really rub it in. Like, put the dumb voice on. Totally justified. 3 years to figure out that you need a tangent. What's that? You got a bent? What's wrong with having a bent line, you dumbo? Yeah, that's the long game. Now, had I have laboured to my own side, no, I recognise when you won, you wouldn't have Ruhif 3 years down the line asking you, the flat earther, with what's wrong with the bent tangent? Yeah? That's why. So now, if you're out there, Roofy, yeah, now we know how that geometric tangent point's working out for you, don't we? Yeah? Not well. To the point where I'm absolutely humiliating you. Yeah? Now, it didn't only take 3 years for you. I reckon it's 5 years for some people who are even more stupid than you, Ruhif. I mean, we really will be scraping the bottom of the barrel by the time those Mongols get it. But it's only taken you 3 years, hasn't it, sunshine? You'll ask us again, what's wrong with having a bent line? You complete dumbo? Yeah, that's the long game.
With ridiculous statements like meaning of words are meaningless. What was it again?
The definition of words are meaningless or something.
Right. I mean, he's gone there. I think you broke him, Nathan. I think you really broke him with that.
No. Look to the people that really were broken. Like Cats. Cats was broken. Ruhif, he's been bent. He'll snap eventually. Cats got broken. Things like him telling us, because he worked in the world where we were dumb, he was the smart teacher, we just needed educating and we'd understand how stupid we were about the flat earth ideas. So then he needs to tell us about how the diffraction limit works, and I'll give you a flat earth, because it's the only way it'll work. And when we point that back out to him, broke him. He gave up his channels, gave one of them to Mr. Sensible, gave the other one to MC2, and off he fucked, right? Because he was broken. And it would break me. if I thought the person I was talking to was so stupid that I pointed out something to them and they pointed out that what broke my worldview, yeah, that would break me. Ruhif? Nah, Dunning-Kruger's keeping him bent.
Okay, if you call it bent.
The one who really...
Well, either way, fine.
Yeah, Darwin.
The one who really sounded broken, though, was Mr. Soundly, when he came back into the fray after the Black Swan, because supposedly this was the guy who was touted with having actually caught curvature on film, right? Like, everybody thought that this guy had curvature on film, right? And he comes back after the Black Swan, and someone says geometric horizon to him, and what does he say? Well, that's word soup.
I remember that.
So the guy who's got the curvature on film, like the Lake Pontchartrain, and as a matter of fact, I found the show where Unorthodox, the same guy we played the clip from before, actually came in here and said that Lake Pontchartrain was built as a monument to the curve of the Earth.
Yeah,
actually,
that's right.
I actually got that one. I found that one, but yeah.
Jesse Kozlowski.
Yeah. No, it was Unorthodox who said it.
But
so I don't know if he quoted that
originally.
Oh, that's where he quoted it from. And then you hear Nathan in the back, like, can someone put quotes on that? The monument, the curve of the Earth. So yeah, Mr. Soundly came back, and I guess that picture of the curve, the only one that we've seen, supposedly, doesn't know what the geometric horizon is. Thinks it's word soup. That's pretty awesome.
They never claimed it was physical.
I just want to add, and I speak for all of the people in the chat that watch the late shows, the release members only shows and the live show. Nathan, we are hysterically amused and crack the fuck up when you do that dumb voice, and we want you to keep using it accordingly, because I think it really stabs them in the side. It's like a thorn in their side when you do that. It's hysterical to us, but I think it just makes the point even greater when you expose their stupidity. Just keep up the good work. I love it.
Agreed.
Well, they do it first just by speaking.
Oh, and shout out to Fight the Tight Shirt, Craig.
Shout out Retracted.
Shout out Retracted.
Oh, why? For what?
He was one of the people that do exactly what Eli said. The dumb voice. They naturally sound dumb.
Silly little stutter thing that happens eventually. I always look out for it. It's like percentage of stutter.
See, no, he has an accent just like Nathan. So when Nathan is doing the dumb voice, he sounds like what Fight the Tight Shirt Craig actually sounds like when he's being serious.
It's a bit, yeah.
No, there's no need for that. I mean, I don't know about Craig. I haven't had that many interactions with the guy, but certainly I have with Ruhif. And this is a guy that used to come here and ad hominis all day long, tell us we were dumb. So I feel no remorse when it comes to a point of waited long enough, let's face it, to be able to really rub it in with someone as dumb as Ruhif. It's really taken you this long. I mean, that is quite hilarious. That's fine. It just highlights to him how dumb he is. But that's after he's come and done the same thing to us. Now you can say, oh, that's petty. Yeah, that's right, it is, isn't it? But good fun.
I put that quote from him. Sorry, I put it into Master B, or Master D, that quote, what he actually said.
The quote's even better than I remembered it, Brian. Do you want to read it out? It's in your comments. You do the honours.
Are you saying around 15-minute mark that we can't do geometry on a refracted horizon? And my response was, LOL, obviously, Glenn.
How's that geometric horizon working out for you, Rufy? Why can't we do it on a bent line? Is a bent line a tangent? It's only been 3 years. Glenn, hello? No, you're going to have a bit of a problem with a bent tangent. Yeah, did it not sink in 3 years of me asking you how that geometric horizon was working out for you? And it got to this point where you're asking if we can't do geometry on a refracted horizon. What, one with a bent line? Dumbo. Yeah, like I say, I really quite enjoy rubbing it in because he came here and told me I was thick. Like cats, assume that we just didn't understand. They tell us all the time. You just don't understand. Oh, really? What about how bent a tangent can be, Dumbo Ruhif? No, it wasn't me that didn't understand, my friend. It was you and Cats and Soundly. You're all thick. That's right. And now we need dealing with. We need suppressing. Because we've shown how thick you are. The one shouting the loudest. Yeah? Not anymore. Right? Who's the one saying, Ruhif is dumb? Here's the evidence. He's asking you about bent horizon geometry. Yeah, does the man not understand what a tangent is, given that his opponent's been telling him explicitly for years on end, by way of a question about how a geometric horizon's going to be achieved with a bent tangent? How's it working out for you, mate? You thicko, you dumbo, you clown, you embarrassment to humanity. This is Ruhif. Yeah, thick. Demonstrably stupid. Here it is on screen. It's taken him 3 years to realise you can't bend a tangent. That's demonstrable stupidity. Isn't it, Rufy, if you're listening? I'll trim it out and put your name on it. Glen Williamson. Utterly stupid. That will be the title of the video. Because, like I say, they came here and told us you don't understand what our geometry works, clown shoes. That'll be you, Glen, the clown. In the clown shoes, not understanding about how you can't bend tangents. Yeah? It's taken him 3 years. And the entire time he was telling me I didn't understand. Yeah. Patience. That's what it takes. Bit of patience. And you can show just how stupid they really are. Ruhif, Cat, Soundly, they're all really, really thick.